Alrighty, guys. Now with the console market very stagnant right now, we're seeing Microsoft now. This is a rumor. This is I guess you could call it, this is what they're calling a prototype Xbox handheld, similar to the Switch. So it looks like, Microsoft, their sales are pretty much at the bottom with their new Xbox. And we know that's a fact. You can look at the numbers. The PlayStation 5 is, of course, even though their numbers are stagnant, they're still way ahead of the Xbox. And it's going to be hard for the PS5 to beat what the PS4 did. It just is. But I think it's still going to do very well. I think it'll sell close to 100 million when it's all said and done worldwide. Maybe 90. But Xbox right now, their system struggles. It continues to struggle. It's just the way it is. Every generation, it seems like Microsoft's getting worse and worse. So, of course, the best way to grow your business would be to come out with a handheld like the Switch. Now, they said that they were coming out with two different handhelds. I mean, a handheld and a console. That's what a rumor was. I posted about a month ago. The rumor was saying Microsoft's going to put out, a regular console, then they're going to put out a handheld similar. Whatever, they're going to do two different ones. So this prototype they're talking about is going to be similar to the Switch, where you dock it, and I'll leave a link to the full description, of course, below. You can check it out. But it looks like they're going to, try to rival the Switch, the Steam Deck. And this is a good idea. I like the idea of a handheld Xbox. But again, it's going to be hard to replicate what the Switch has done. We know that. And of course, if Microsoft comes out with a handheld, it's probably going to cost as much as a console, if not more. So it's unclear if Microsoft's going to do this, but again, there's a prototype out there is what they're saying. And I think it would be a great idea. It would be a way to shake up the business. And I think it would force Sony to put out a handheld too. This is going to be a dedicated handheld. It's not going to be like the PlayStation Portal, or it runs off the cloud. This is going to be dedicated, like the Switch, like the Steam Deck. So this is a good idea for Microsoft because, let's be honest, their business, if anything, their business is shrinking more than anybody's. I'm very confident in what the Switch is going to do with the Switch 2, and I'm very confident in the PlayStation 5 when they get some games coming out next year. And maybe Xbox will get some games to come out. I mean, some big, games. They're going to have games come out this year, of course, but I'm talking about some big games, like a God of War, stuff like that. So, looks like they're going to be competing with Sony, not Sony, but Nintendo. They're going to try to put out their own version of a handheld. And again, it all comes down to one thing, and it's the most important thing we always forget. They can release all these new hardware revisions. We're going to release a handheld. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. But it all comes down to, games. That's what it all comes down to. And that's what Microsoft has to realize. So they're saying this could come out around the holidays. Some exciting news. I don't think it's coming out this holiday season, but I think they're going to announce it sometime this year or whatever. So, and of course, this goes along with Microsoft saying we're going to have the largest leap in a generation. So I don't know. I don't know what Microsoft is really doing. Are they still going to put out two consoles? Are they going to put out a handheld? I mean, look what they've done. They put out a Series S, X. They have two different versions of their system. And if they come out with a Pro model like the PlayStation 5, they're going to have three different versions of this Xbox. So they're doing it like a cell phone business. It seems like it's a cell phone business right now for everybody. Nintendo, they come out with the OLED, but it's basically the same thing. It's not like it's an upgraded performance or anything. So, anyway, that's pretty much it. We'll see what happens with this. But I would like to see an Xbox handheld. Just anything new and exciting to shake things up. I think that's what it's all about. And if they come out with some games for it, and if it just looks good and plays good, it should be a winner. It should do way better than the Steam Deck did. I mean, it should do way better than that. And this will be Xbox's first attempt at a handheld. So it would be exciting to see what they do with that. But anyway, guys, that's pretty much it. We'll see what happens with this. And as always, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great day. Toodles!